Lord has already warned us that challenging times would come, and He has called us to be prepared. If you truly know the nature of God, then you understand that nothing happening in your life or in the world catches Him off guard. He is never surprised, and none of it can stop Him from working powerfully in your life. Even in the middle of chaos, God's peace remains unshaken. It serves as a steady foundation, giving us stability, divine protection, and rest when everything else around us feels uncertain. There is a kind of peace this world cannot give and cannot take away. It's not found in perfect circumstances, quiet moments, or even in the absence of trouble. Consider Joseph. When famine struck the land, Joseph didn't panic. He prepared. He wasn't afraid, not because the situation wasn't serious, but because he trusted the God who had been with him through every season of his life. From the pit to Potiphar's house, from the prison to the palace, Joseph had already seen God's hand turn trials into triumphs. So when the famine came, he didn't let fear in. Peace ruled. He leaned into wisdom, into faith, and trusted the plan that God had given him. Joseph teaches us that fear doesn't have the opportunity to mislead when we trust God. We lean on God. Instead of shrinking back in hard times, we can stand firm in faith, knowing that God is the ultimate provider and planner. What looks like lack in the natural becomes an opportunity for abundance when God is in control. What's powerful is that Joseph never wavered in trusting God. His past struggles became preparation for his moment. And when in famine, he operated in peace, purpose, and provision. God's peace does not depend on circumstances. It isn't shaken by war, famine, or delay. His peace is a gift to those who trust Him, and it leads us even when the path ahead is unclear. Philippians 4:7 says, "And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." This verse reminds us that God doesn't just offer peace as a concept. He gives it as a covering and divine substance for miracles. It becomes a shield, guarding our hearts and minds, not just from trouble, but even in the midst of it. When fear tries to creep in, when anxiety knocks at the door, when life feels out of control, this peace stands like a guard at the gate of your soul, warding off the schemes of the enemy to bring destruction. But notice where this peace comes from. It's through Christ Jesus. It's not something that we can manufacture or earn. It flows from a relationship with Jesus Himself. When we bring our burdens, our prayers, or our praises to Him, as Paul says just a verse earlier in Philippians 4:6, God responds not only with answers, but with peace. So let His peace keep your heart from fear and your mind from doubt. Lean into Him and let His presence be your peace. Until next time.